Hello and welcome to a new episode on Sadhana World Foundation. As you know, we care about crafting young lives. We present stories and experiences from our day to day lives and connect them with the teachings that are embedded in our ancient texts. Recently, we all know that the world is very worriedly watching over the events which are taking place in places like Bangladesh, where there are multiple conflicts happening all around the country between religious groups. This is not new in this world. We have elections in our country, India, and we have so many leaders who come out in the open and spread hatred towards different communities for winning elections, for garnering support of the communities. During the Second World War, German leader Hitler spread anti-Jewish feelings. There was propaganda. The power, the state, all came together to make the citizens feel that the Jews are the evil. They need to suffer. And of course, what we saw was the death of 6 million Jews. And of course, a tremendous amount of suffering. Today, if we think about it, we feel tremendously sad. But that was not the end of hatred. In 1947, India became independent. India and Pakistan, two countries were born, and again, a huge amount of religious strife took place between communities of Hindu and Muslims. Neighbors became enemies. People believed that somebody who follows a particular faith is evil. People had to leave their villages, all their belongings behind. Families were torn apart. Huge amount of wealth was lost. And of course, a significant amount of human suffering took place. It was just a few years after the Holocaust had happened. Yet, the leaders and the people did not learn anything from that experience. And then, just after a few years, we had many such religious strifes. Think about the Rwandan conflict. Again, neighbors turned into enemies. Radio programs in the state spread hatred against another community. People who lived a friendly neighborhood turned into enemies, and again, lakhs of people were killed just in a matter of few days. Hatred has taught us time and again that communities, generations get impacted. Yet, we as a human civilization can't escape from the grip of hatred, a sentiment and emotion that grips many of our minds. Why does it take place? What do our ancient texts teach us? Do we learn anything from there? In Srimad Bhagavad Gita, when the Kurukshetra war is taking place, the Pandavas and Kauravas are on the opposite sides, and Sri Krishna is the charioteer of Arjuna. There is conversation between Arjuna and Sri Krishna that gives rise to the epic Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Sri Krishna realizes that Arjuna is harboring a huge amount of ego. He thinks that he has been given injustice by the other side. But he is disappointed, he is frustrated. At one point of time, he is angry, he wants to take revenge. Another point of time, he is wondering whether this battle, whether this Kurukshetra war, the Mahabharata war is worth the effort. Then Lord Sri Krishna explains him, clarifies his mind that nothing belongs to him. He needs to detach himself from the sufferings. He needs to detach himself from the ego, which tells him that he is suffering, which tells him that injustice has been meted out to him. Sri Krishna advises him to practice love, to practice his dutifulness. He is a warrior, he needs to be on the side of the right. He thinks that the Pandavas are on the right side and he needs to protect the people who are doing the right. That's his duty, he needs to do his duty. That's the teaching of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Think of the Bible. Jesus tells people about forgiveness. He says that people who are committing all kind of atrocities, can you forgive them? Then this whole world will be full of love, or most parts of the world will be full of love. Think of the Buddhist tradition. There is a story that Gautam Buddha was there in the jungle nearby. A villager comes by and tries to make Buddha angry. He makes various kind of remarks which can make any person get angry. But Gautam Buddha takes it all calmly and makes a remark that if you give me a gift and I don't accept it, who does the gift belong to? It belongs to you. So all your words, if I don't take them, then they are yours. I remember when I was in class 7, one of my teachers used to teach us this great lesson. If someone is irritating you, if someone is troubling you, don't accept them. Don't accept those words. The moment you accept them, you take them into your mind and the heart, then the trouble starts. He says that reflect them back to the person who is sending them to you. Then you will see the difference. Ladies and gentlemen, my dear children, deep thoughts, deep teachings, our ancient texts tell us. Often our leaders forget about it. Often our teachers, our parents, our friends, our colleagues forget about the value of listening to others, the value of empathizing, the value of exposing ourselves to different practices. This nature is full of diverse things. We can't always find beliefs and thoughts which are exactly similar to ours. There will be people who will have different thoughts and beliefs, and they will act differently from ours. That doesn't mean that I need to always reject them, always start taking action against them, start taking revenge against them. We need to be a lot more forgiving and a lot more judicious in our minds about what to accept and what to reject. Brilliant thoughts and extremely relevant in today's times. I look forward to our future conversations. Thank you very much.